Fantom's massive breakout continues to be on fire, and at the time of this recording we continue to hold above the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart, which is now acting as support for us to continue pushing higher. We have also continued to obey the Elliot structures, where I believe that whatever is playing out at the moment is an impulsive Elliot count 3. And on today's video I will be discussing the minimum breakout target areas for that wave 3, also give you the most significant key areas of supports that you need to continue holding above, and above all discuss my long-term price prediction analysis, and starting the video by first giving you the fundamental reasons as to why we are seeing a massive pump on the Fantom chart. The first reason is that Fantom is transitioning into Sonic this December, and that transition is bringing a lot of hype into the Fantom ecosystem, and that's the main reason as to why you can all see that Fantom is giving us higher prices. And to add to that, we also have a massive airdrop of Sonic. So for those of you that might want to start farming that Sonic airdrop, I will be leaving a link down in the description box that you can use to start farming for that massive airdrop. And getting back to the charts to give you my analysis, I believe that from the lows that we made on the 4th of November, we first picked to the upside in an impulsive Elliot count 1, giving us a high above the 0.8443. And after we picked in this wave 1, we saw a bit of a pullback in an Elliot count 2, and we saw a reaction of the minimum target area for the second wave, giving us an impulsive bounce to the upside in the move that is playing out at the moment. And the minimum target areas for this wave 3 were given by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of the wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, giving me a minimum target area for the third wave at the fib level 1.618, and that lies above the 1.1454, an area that we have now fully maximized. And you can all see that at the time of this recording we are seeing a bit of a reaction of that target area in what could give us a bit of a short-term pullback in an Elliot count 4 before we can finally bounce once again to the upside in an impulsive Elliot count 5. And the minimum target areas for this wave 4 can be given by connecting the Fibonacci's from the low of the second wave to the high of the wave 3, giving me a minimum pullback target area for the fourth wave between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.382. And that area lies between the 0.8928 and the 0.952, the area that I have marked here on the charts. So in case in the next coming hours we see a bit of a short-term corrective structure, this is the area to watch out for. Watch for support within the area and also a reaction to the upside in an impulsive Elliot count 5, whose minimum target areas can be given by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of the wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the high of the wave 3, giving me a minimum target area for the fifth wave at the fib level 0.618, and that lies above the 1.3305. And that means that in the next coming days there are high chances that Fantom is going to surpass the 1.5 mark in the next coming days with ease, given the hype that we are now transitioning into Sonic, and we also have a massive airdrop in the next coming days. So those are the key areas that we need to pay attention to on the short term. I also believe that this impulsive Elliot structure right here in blue will be completing an even larger Elliot count 3 that is better seen on this chart, where you can see that from the lows that we saw on the 5th of August, we first picked to the upside in a 5-wave structure over here, giving us a high above the $0.8, completing the formation of a larger Elliot count 1 over here. And after we picked in that wave 1, I was expecting a bit of a short-term corrective structure in an Elliot count 2, a move that we saw into the minimum target areas for the second wave highlighted on the charts using this yellow target area, an area that gave us a reaction to the upside, which started the formation of these larger Deriv count 3, whose minimum target areas can be given using the trend-based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of the wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, giving me a minimum target area for the third wave at the fib level 1.618, and that lies above the 1.3912, an area that we can easily maximize in the next coming days. So you can see that the Elliot wave structures are suggesting that we are going to continue seeing higher prices in the next coming days. On the daily chart, we can also discuss my long-term price prediction analysis, where I believe that in 2020, we saw these lows and saw a massive bounce to the upside, taking us to new all-time highs, giving us an all-time high above the 3.5264, completing the formation of these larger Elliot wave count 1. Then we started a bear market in a move that gave us corrective structures, giving us a bear market low below the 0.1733. And after getting that significant low, I believe that we got our bear market low. And whatever is playing out at the moment is the start of another impulse to the upside in a move that will easily take us to new all-time highs in the formation of these wave 3. And the minimum target areas for the third wave can be given by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of the wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the bear market lows, giving me a minimum target area for the third wave at the fib level 1.618, and that is above the $6. And that means that based on the current prices that we have at the moment, a bounce to this significant area will give us a perfect 6x to the upside. Then we can expect a wave 4 and then a wave 5 possibly taking us back above the $10 and possibly giving us more than a 10x to the upside. So that is the price action that I'm expecting on the Fantom chart on the short term and also on the long term. And let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I will be keeping you up to date.